Good afternoon, my name's Rob. I'm currently on day 6 of isolation, having developed symptoms at the end of last week. Cough, cold, sore throat, generally run down. For those of you who don't know, I'm one of the junior doctors working in a local A&E department, and it's been a particularly intense and, in all honesty, quite unpleasant couple of weeks. So now I'm safe at home, just looking to recover and get back to work when I'm allowed. Obviously having a lot of time at home, I've picked up some of my old habits, and I suppose quite a few people actually don't know that I used to play guitar and write my own music and play songs, and I thought I would spend some time today just playing you a couple of my old songs. And I know a lot of people are stuck at home, and I thought it might be something they can do for 20 minutes. So here we go. Apologies about the cough and probably some forgotten lyrics and bits of the songs, but we'll see how we get on. This first song is called Dragon Heels from Bexley's Battlefields. No sympathy, I tell Corinne, for summer skirts in playful winds, landing blows that leave her dress breathless and torn her with endearing recklessness. My love for her is real. Dragging heels through Bexley's battlefield. The clock tower is crumbling down where snipers sit the battle out, tagging their names onto the brick walls as shifting clouds pull shapes around a dead sky. Bright lights shine from the road where alloy cars go racing past St. George's flags dragged upon their windows. The autumn change from summer's rage lines the streets with leaves again, dirty dancing across the Broadway, mixing with kids whose lips lead them astray. They anxiously bay and went to count their lucky stars to find that some of them had been misplaced. Undercover police cars sit on yellow lines to scout the kids, clawing away at the bus stops. Corinne and me walk nervously through the crossfire. She pulls my arm in tight. Freewheeling star we stumble by, and I pray to God one day that she'll be mine. Whoa. She left her coat at home tonight and shivers in the fading light, hunching her shoulders to the heavens. I take a chance and place my coat around her. She lays the softest kiss on my cheek and playfully then states to me, mister, you know this doesn't mean a thing. Her eyes could shoot the moonlight through, and though I'm sure she always knew, I never told her how I felt for her, as I joked about her love for all things green. I think this made her mad. As she crossed her arms and threw my jacket back. Just imagine an amazing harmonica solo here. Rain began to fall as we ducked into a shopping door. The Broadway kids retreated to their trenches. Finally she and I remained, but whilst our eyes were watching God, the ground beneath our feet it broke away. I leaned and watched us from the door. She stepped into the bustling storm, started to dance between the raindrops. Who knew an angel's grace could be so fair? My love for her is real, still dragging hills through Bexy's battlefield. Thank you very much. Just got to quickly tune the old guitar up. Yeah, so all these songs were written by me quite a while ago, and it's been a long time since I've had the chance to play them. But as I said, I had a bit of time on my hands this week, so sort of got the old guitar out and been watching a lot of stuff on the internet, and a lot of my favourite artists kind of doing similar things, and a lot of my former sort of people used to do music with doing similar things, so I thought I would give it a shot. So this one is called Across the Tracks. This was written when I was first at university in Canterbury. The high street buzzes in the night time, with bodies lit up in the starlight. Across the tracks I slide to meet Lisa at the checking line. She would pull me tight like a runner in the night, with a promise on her lips and the devil in her eyes. She'd sigh, let's stay out all night. Sunshine is waiting for us at the finish line, as we open our hearts to the sound of the stars dancing in the sky. Down on the steps they've got their hands tied, punch drunk love hit them on the blind side. Me and Lisa step inside to be buried alive till closing time. Then she'd take my hand, lead me back across the tracks to that barren land on the hilltop high and sigh. Don't leave me alone tonight. Sunshine is waiting for us at the finish line, as we open our hearts to the sound of the stars swaying in the sky. days spent dancing on a fine line, called out by fools and high tides. As we sit here and watch the day rise, it makes me realise to be young is to be free, is to be alive. Sunshine is waiting for us at the finish line, as we open our hearts to the sound of the stars dancing in the sky. They dance for you and I. It's all in our hearts and minds, hearts and minds. Thank you very much if you've stuck it this long. So I went, obviously, I'm off work, I'm having these symptoms. I went for a test yesterday, finally, and I'm awaiting the results of that. And obviously I don't know if this is just, cold, sort of, or the flu that's, been knocking about, or whether this is actually coronavirus, which is pretty rubbish. But either way, I feel like I'm having from what I've seen, like very mild symptoms of it. He says as he coughs. So just been sort of recuperating at home, but obviously, from a testing point of view, it's something that I think it's quite obvious that it needs to be ramped up quite quickly, because it's very hard to plan and manage what you're doing without knowing exactly what it is you've got. I found myself sort of in the week before I got symptoms seeing a lot of patients who were querying coronavirus, and they pretty much to a person asked, do I have coronavirus? And my same response to all of them, which I kind of have to sort of follow myself, was, probably, but you will probably never know, because we're not testing unless you get admitted, and be thankful that you're not being admitted. That's something that probably needs to change quite quickly. But I'm awaiting my results, so who knows. Anyway, back to music. I could go on for ages about things that are going on at the moment, but that's not why I'm here. This song is a new song, actually. It's not that new. I mean, I wrote it a while ago, but certainly it's not really been played. This is called The Talent Show. Bear with me, because it's still sort of a slight work in progress, but I hope you enjoy. Sudden gals at Fox's Scared, across the road from where I live. Little Lisa had just moved in, and as middle kids we became friends. We'd sit out late and count the stars as shiny straight as we grew up, and school became another way for us to stand outside the fire. But every day she'd smile and secretly sing to no one but me. Kicking cans round after school, racing snails down her father's wall. Lisa turned and whispered low she wanted to enter the upcoming talent show. Summer stretched out days regard. She asked me if I play guitar. I agreed but claimed a love for weed and finally made her nuts. The no one knew redemption song. As it turned out I was wrong. As it turned out it would soon be known forever. Time has graced the way we erased each other home from school. But now the way you sing those songs has turned them on to you. And the nights passed by so fast, with the words learned and the song rehearsed. In her room she'd smile and sing with me, perched on her bed, blinded by the things she did. Her mum, she stood outside the door when we were quiet for too long, as Lisa stared into the street, daydreaming of things. I'd ground her in reality with jokes of chauvinist things. Not once did she ever find funny. The show sold out, Lisa had doubts, seeking promises from me that we were doing the right thing, but just maybe I didn't want them to see. As the crowds formed on the night, in her best dress she arrived. I was starstruck by the sight of her backstage, warming up her voice that night. The acts fell thick and fast, we were put on last. When the compere rushed us to the stage, I was sweating in the heat. Lisa stood silent as she studied the mic stand length, arched into her lips, taking the mic between her fingertips. She closed her eyes to sing. The crowd was silent before erupting in crapping violence. The applause was rapturous as the front row kings hollered up at her. I was smiling, overwhelmed and close to crying. In that moment I was dying to tell her how I felt. Escorted off stage, the crowd king's rampage as she was overcome by the back of house runners and lost to me in the great huddle. In a heartbeat, she was gone. Little Lisa from her throne, as the crowned queen of my soul, as she left me stranded at the show. Guitar in hand, I stepped outside from the coach into the night. I held the bus down, I switched my iPod high. The songs of Dylan played till Desolation Row remained. I got off one stop shy and walked the rest of the way back home. But in the end of my road, I saw something in the shadows. On the step outside my house, Lisa stamped a roll-up out, tossed her hair about when she saw me approaching. She stepped into the light and asked me what I thought tonight, heart hanging on a sign of how I was feeling. I told her it was fine, we should have won, but that's the way it is sometimes. She smiled so right, my heart had started racing. She thanked me for the night and stepped in close to say goodbye as shooting stars flew by. We barely even noticed. I pulled her in tight, hugged her goodnight, and heard her sigh as she went away from me back home. Oh, so alone again, scratching my head in the night winds, regretting all the things I knew I'd never tell her. How I wished I kissed her that night on the steps of my house. I really wished I'd said more than goodbye. Sorry, a bit rough around the edges, but I hope you stuck to it. So I'm going to finish off now. Thank you for listening. It's been a long time since I've done something like this, and my wife and kids have very patiently given me a bit of space for 20 minutes. So I want to thank them for that. And I hope you guys are staying safe and looking after yourselves. Yeah. Thank you. This last song is called Small Potatoes. Soft smell of summer girls walked all by the cathedral. Heel feet and cobbled streets struggle to coexist, but these long-haired girls persist with great clumsiness. Me and my friends take the mick with this extreme awkwardness, scoring points with the lads but ruining our chances of making the night run with some long advances. There's plenty more good times to be had down the run, holding out for some fun. Rain sparks the streetlights and splash the cars that whiz by. Boy race a heartbreaker tries to sway the ladies who pose and pout, scream and shout, casting long shadows down across the heart of town, forming lines in the cold, their legs on show and skulls exposed. Like flying siren catches eyes as she walks by. I fear the signs about to ignite. The boys are on my side. We take this town for a ride. Hit and run, we sing our songs and shed our skins till we get home, like small potatoes on a late night radio show. Music cracks, though I'd vamp dances from afar, twirling and whirling, serpent skinned across the bar. My eyes break wide as I crack a smile at this temptress of desire, setting hearts on fire. Black-eyed guys focus blind on her form, but she doesn't mind and continues to hypnotize. Undertangled hair, she casts me a stare, and everything falls away. I say, baby, please come dance with me. You look real sweet, and the DJ's got it right. Problem it seems I've had too much to drink and forgotten I can't dance. She starts to laugh, she says she dances like an old man. I'm sure she means Travolta, but I was wondering why everyone was looking over and laughing. White lights ply the rights to sweep the fireflies from their feet, but get hung up and strung up by bouncers on the street. Girls dressing to impress, treading fine lines of excess, but lost the long hours through with pre-season freshness. Barman's blind spots got the college boys tied up in knots. Last round whips out, but school down, it won't stop the rock. I feel the sun who turn to his arm and turn on the club lights and push us out into the night. Hit and run. songs are sung, our wings are spread. Now we're alone like small potatoes on a late night radio. Small potatoes on a late night radio. Small potatoes on a late night radio show.